So guys, this is basically, I don't know if I could call this a review, but it's basically just a feature on Breakdown and Knockout. Now these are the two latest figures to bear the name. Well, not actually. I just realized that this is not the latest Breakdown. That would be the Legacy Breakdown. But before that, okay, so this was the Generation Selects, sort of, War Prime Breakdown that was released in conjunction with the Vehicon for the 10th anniversary of Transformers Prime. And this is the legacy version of Knockout, which is basically an attempt to bring Knockout into the present and kind of match up with the more mainline aesthetics of the rest of the Legacy and War for Cybertron figures. So Knockout is a deluxe figure, and we could say that Breakdown is a Voyager class figure, although it's not necessarily labeled in the package as far as I know. But I just wanted to show you guys how these two would look together, because if you got Legacy Breakdown, he wouldn't fit as well with Knockout. He'd just be, okay, another car. But, you know, if you wanted the aesthetics of Prime, then these two work well together. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of fun things about them and how, you know, their weapons can actually combine and allow them to hold on to each other, essentially, if you wanted to do that sort of thing. So I actually have Knockout's weapons. I've actually changed up Knockout's weapon, so it's not the same as the original gray stick that he had. I didn't particularly like that because it had a fake handle, and I was gonna show it to you guys, but yeah, here it is. The thing is, it's got a fake handle. I lost mine for some reason. I was looking for it to do this video, but I lost mine. I had replaced it with this knockoff Cybertron Optimus Prime from Animated, the handle that went with him. And you can essentially just replace that handle with any long stick that is 5mm, and it works just fine. So yeah, it'll be a better handle because he'll actually be holding it. I don't like faux handles, to be honest. I'm not a fan. So this is what I did for his stick. You can still pretty much put it on him like this. Now the thing about Breakdown and Knockout is they don't have gun weapons, actually. These are from Wild Rider. They're identical weapons, and I just kind of decided to give them to these two so they'd have a little bit of an aesthetic connection as well. So as you can see, military truck, sports car. How do these connect together? So the thing is, these guys have 5mm ports on the side. So you can take Breakdown's Warhammer, which basically, oh, by the way, it actually transforms into its own minicon thing, or arms micron, so to speak. Turns into this rhino. There you go. So that's essentially how he looks if it's in his rhino form. There are stickers in this set, but I elected not to use them. But we're not going to be using his rhino mode. Actually, we're just going to put him back how he was. And I'm going to leave that part jutting out on the side. And I'm going to put Knockout's spear and place it on the edge, on the tip. And can do it that way as well. And the fun thing is, if I connect it to the 5mm port on the side of Breakdown here, and I do the same to the side, sorry, Knockout and Breakdown, there's just a slight lift on Knockout, but otherwise they still look kind of cool together doing that. There you go. Just for fun. Again, they're not like perfectly aligned. So Knockout is lifted by like just a tiny little. The thing is, you can also do this in robot mode. So let me just go ahead and transform these guys very, very quickly. I said this wasn't just a, this isn't really a review video, guys. This is really just me playing with Knockout and Breakdown because I really like these two. Now, quick story time while I'm transforming him. I basically got Knockout because he was just offered to me when I was getting Drag Strip and Wild Rider. And the guy was like, hey, I have a good deal on Knockout. And I was like, do I want that? I mean, I'm not a fan of the Transformers Prime mode, but I guess this one looks a little better. Like, it matches more the aesthetic of the rest of the figures. There's some stuff lacking, like, especially in the front parts that don't really make him, you know, the signature look for Knockout. I accidentally removed this. So yeah, so because he had a good deal, I was like, sure, like, you know what, let's go ahead and include it in the set. And as soon as I got it, though, he instantly became my favorite of the 3 cars that I got. I mean, check out, he still has that Prime personality. So yeah, I like him. And as soon as I got him, I was like, hey, I'm excited to get Legacy Breakdown, as you know, as kind of a match, so that he'd have a partner. But then again, as soon as I saw the reviews, I was like, yeah, you know what, this won't work. So I just decided to, yeah, not get that breakdown, the Legacy Breakdown. And I started looking for options on what alternative breakdown I could use. My first thought was to maybe customize a Soundwave, authentic Soundwave, because the look is kind of there. But I was like, maybe there are better options. So I tried to take a look at Off-Road, and I saw that there was an oversized one. And I was like, maybe I can customize this to a breakdown. But then, well, 2 things. First, I did see that Off-Road was actually, you know, legitimately made into a breakdown in Japan. So that was a surprise. I was like, oh, okay, so they had the same idea. And then I was like, okay, so what if I just like got 2 off-roads and partner them up with each other? And then, but then I saw that the off-road that I was looking at was actually way too oversized. It was like leader class. So I was like, oh, nope, we're not doing that. And then I realized that the Prime breakdown was actually still okay in terms of price. So I was like, you know what, let's just go with that. Although I did have a hiccup. I hit a wall when I was ordering this because this was available. It looked like it was available at least when I ordered it. This was my Christmas shopping. But the thing is, it turned out that pre-order was not updated, and it was actually incorrect, and that there was actually no stock of breakdown. But thankfully, JDMV hooked me up. Take a look at JDMV, guys, if you're you know, in the Philippines. They hooked me up with spare stock they had of breakdown, and here I am, very happy. So I'm trying to be very careful with breakdown because a lot of his parts like to come off when you're trying to transform him. But yeah, I was like, I want to get a breakdown, of course. I was hoping to get the breakdown from the Legacy line, but all of the reviewers that I've seen have pretty much just highlighted how much better other versions of breakdown have been in the past compared to the Legacy version. And I was like, this doesn't feel like it has its own personality. It's just another drag and drop of Wild Rider. So I was like, never mind, I'll just look for a different like a way to have a breakdown. So my first thought was to get Soundwave, authentic Soundwave, and kind of customize that into breakdown because the alt modes were kind of similar, and he would, with some customizing, connect with Menasor in a certain way. But I didn't end up doing that. I researched taking a look at off-road, and I found that he was actually, well, a friend told me that he was actually already done into breakdown. Interestingly, as seen here in the Unite Warriors toy line. So they had the same idea as I did, apparently. But the thing is, when I saw the look of it, I was like, maybe I'll just get off-road on his own as a solo bot, but not make him a breakdown, and just get actual breakdown because the price on it was actually okay. And I was like, hey, you know what? Christmas gift to myself. Why not? And the thing is, my order was canceled. So I ended up not completing this order, but at least I was able to, you know, get a good deal on him. When JDMV found that I was looking for a figure, they went ahead and offered their stock. So here we have knockout and breakdown. I keep saying knockdown and breakout, but they look amazing together. They scale really well together, right? I mean, take a look at that, guys. Wow. And here's Voyager Optimus Prime for comparison, just so you have, you know, see how they scale with other people. Now, another cool thing that I keep saying about knockout and breakdown is how, you know, you can combine their weapons. But let's show you guys their individual weapons first. So here's breakdown with his hammer. There you go. I elected not to put the stickers on because I can paint figures, so I'll just paint figures. Paint these figures. As for knockout, I lost the stick, but it's not a particularly great stick because it has a fake handle. So I gave him this stick. This came from a knockoff Optimus Prime, so he can actually hold it and not pretend to be holding it. I don't like it when, you know, Transformers pretend to hold sticks. I like them actually holding said sticks. It's a pet peeve of mine. So there you go. There you have them with their weapons. But yes, you can still combine them and they can hold them together. So I'm gonna take off the weapons and just fold it like I did earlier and place the spear part on here. And both of them, interestingly enough, have ports on the side of their arms. So I can just go ahead and place them there. So combining weapons is kind of a Power Rangers thing. And connect it to the 5mm port of knockout. And they're now ready to blast away some Autobots. So yeah, that's pretty cool for me. So one other minor thing that I didn't particularly like about Breakdown, which became kind of a big thing just for me, is that he didn't come with 2 weapons. He just came with 1. So I was like, okay, that's one more thing to add to the list of why I don't want to get a Legacy Breakdown. So I got these because all of the Stunticons have their dual weapons. So I was like, okay, if I get Breakdown, I was gonna give one of his weapons to Knockout. So I just took these from Wild Rider instead. So now both of them have the same weapons. Isn't that cute? Anyway, so there you go. Again, this wasn't really a review. It was just me playing around with Breakdown and Knockout and showing you how these two look side by side because I didn't want to get Legacy Breakdown. If you guys have the same thoughts as me or think I'm being weird for doing this, feel free to let me know in the comments below because, you know, we love engagement. And I like talking to you guys. If you guys notice, I do try to reply to you guys' comments because I tend to have pretty respectful, like, you know, watcher base. And you guys have been pretty awesome to me the past few years. So I've never really felt like I don't need to comment. I feel like you guys are fun to talk to. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So go ahead and yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. I just wanted to share these with you guys. I just thought it was cute. Anyway, so yeah, till next time, follow me on X_Paco and at _art of X on various social media platforms. Till next time, peace out. Merry Christmas.